close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go.
Alright, we're back in here again. Time for 4.5. I was very tired yesterday, so I couldn't even do it yesterday. Plus, I also have a orientation, so that time. So it's like today I have an orientation this morning, so I gotta go there. So that's why I had to rest up. So yeah, haven't made any money yet, but again there. And I need to turn on the IO for the game here. I get that on. A good thing I like about this game is like they're in the storyline. They're gonna talk. That way I don't have to read it. I understand for talking better than reading it, but anyway, it depends how fast you read. Just in that case, I'm gonna change stuff a little bit. Let's see. What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna change it up. Like I already mentioned. I think you got already new one already, so yeah. I also heard that the band had already I already did all the character. I tried out the character. I do want it, but the thing is like because like I heard I looked at the leak for the leak for 4.7 that there's another character coming out. I actually kind of want it. Because for this character right now, I just still debating I want it or not. I did try to get it up in order to get that character, but I plan not to because like if I try to get the character right now, I probably won't be able to get the character in 4.7. So I'm waiting for 4.7 and it's 4.5, so it's probably gonna be a 2 months or is it 2 months? Let me check. Yeah, it's gonna be a 2 months. I gotta wait for 2 months at least. Alright, I got 51 raisin. Should I actually use? Yeah, I should use that actually. Yeah, so 4.7 is still a pretty long time, so I don't even know what kind of artifacts or material is actually going to use anyway. And you don't know what I'm talking about. It's a duelist that alongside with Farina. I forgot how to say her name because her name is rare. And I already did the weekly boss. I already did only 3. I only need to do 3 now. I don't need to do no more. Cause there's no point in doing all of it at this point because I already have it. I have like more than enough, so doing all of them it gets kind of waste right now. So what's the point of doing all of them when you already when you have like more than you need? Look. So I already did 3 of them. So in order to get these things, I'm kind of low on these. So that's why I'm doing 3 of them, only just to get them, just to get these ones. That's all. If these are running low, then yes, I will farm for more. But right now I can farm for these because it's the lowest I can find. Yeah, but we're gonna get to a storyline. But I just want to get to do some other stuff first. And what? Wait, wait, is this the right place? Yeah, it is the right place. Man, I was thinking I was in the electro place. I was thinking I'm in an electro place for some reason. I also heard there are two anime I want to watch tomorrow. 2 episodes. Whoa! Boo! So he probably accidentally pressed and mashing. So yeah. I just like to do it with other players though, just because like because it's more fun that way. It's just more fun. To me, it's more fun. Not because I feel like it. But no one's on, so you know what? I'm just gonna start by myself because I only have one anyway. So what's the point of doing it? Like you still can do it.
Hey! Illusion shatter.
Let the mighty be humble.
I can't believe you had to get close to those in order to use it, or else it's not gonna work for some reason. It's like what? I need to get that close.
Everyone hold hands.
No wonder in the abyss it kind of messed me up. What?
Hold the
And
line.
that messed me up too. You know what? I'm gonna use range shogun for this.
On to oblivion. Shine
I
down.
want to cut them down. I was aiming for the other one, then this one got in the way.
Hey! Illusion shatter.
Settle down.
Trust and read it.
Well, how easy it is anyway. Shit. I was trying to heal with all. I'm still working on getting the artifacts for the healers. I think these are better artifacts for healing. So this one, defense, I don't want it. And this one, I'm just gonna save it for some other time. So yeah. So yeah, for a healer, I try and grab as much artifacts I can just to upgrade them too. If I can't find any, the one I actually want. So yeah, though that's a problem. I'm just gonna enhance these, and I can use it later. This one, oh, I have for that already. Okay, just want to enhance. I know a healer need more HP, so that's what I'm doing. To try and grab the one that have like a lot of HP, much as possible. This one I like the HP, but it doesn't have the another HP on the substack, so I decided not to. Like I decided to have it temporarily. And this one have HP percentage and also have HP stack, so it's all good. This one's already 20 out of 20. If there is a better one, I'll try to grab a better one, but there's no point for it. So yeah, it is HP healing, and yeah, when step 4, we're going to have more. Kokomi already have that far, but then depending how much I want. But still, the healers are pretty tanky. Alright, so we're going to start with the storyline now. So let's see. I think. Oh yeah, and it's a hangout. There's also a hangout event there too. So we're also going to be doing this later on too. But yeah, I have not done it because I don't feel like it. But I am going to do the net. So, but I don't know when I'm going to do that. Probably around. I can't say this week, but maybe. Tomorrow I won't have work though, but on Friday I do. So if this when I talk about work, it's orientation. That's still in training, which I don't even need to. I already know all this stuff. What? Wait, I'm confused. I didn't do these. and I still finish it? Weird. That's weird. Because even if I do it right now, I wouldn't get the primal gem, so that's something. Huh, that's strange. I don't even know. I don't know. But who cares? I thought it would remind me of another thing. Nope, it's gonna take another day, so basically tomorrow. I wanna grab these too. Lion artifact around. Oh, I thought it was this guy. What?
It seems like there's another event going on at the Court of Fontaine. Look at that. Roadside signs as far as the eye can see. Let's see what they're for. Fontaine Fashion Week? Ooh, why don't we go check out some of the shops? Maybe we can pick up some cool new clothes.
We'll do that. I actually decided to do my main character instead. You're my main team. The team I actually beginning to use all the time. With the Luke, it's actually Aito was in there first, but then I decided to switch it up a little bit. God, I don't have another healer at the time, or at least another Denjo healer or something.
Is this really okay?
I told you I could do it using the leftover funds from the original deposit. Don't tell me you're afraid that I cheaped out on the dress.
No, not at all. I have only the fullest faith in your work, Miss Chiori. I'm just in shock, that's all. It's always been my dream to wear a Chiori boutique dress for my wedding.
Ooh.
I really thought the chance had passed me by.
Wait, isn't that Chiori? She's actually at her shop today?
It's rare. Isn't that rare too, huh? She probably in Zumo.
Oh, you've got a point there. Well, once she's done with her customer, we can go and ask her.
I'm a woman of my word. If I say I can do something, then it'll be done. The first rule of business is to always keep your promises. Now, remember to not fold the gown, or store it under direct sunlight. I'd recommend only taking it out on the day of the wedding. But from the look on your face, I can tell that may be a little difficult for you.
Oh, I'll try my best. Once he sees me in this, his jaw is gonna drop straight to the floor.
What the? Not to mention, her outfit is very stylish.
Chiori, you're actually at your shop today.
Is that really so shocking? It is mine, after all. Anything you're looking for today? A custom design, or perhaps some ready-to-wear outfits for kids?
Hey,
For kids.
not a kid.
Well, it is kid size, so you can't wear, but I never seen Paimon wear anything else. You actually want to ask about Fontaine Fashion Week? Ooh.
Oh, that. Well, if news of the event has reached your ears, I suppose the Fontaine Apparel Association's advertising efforts have paid off.
Are there any fun and popular activities that we can take part in?
Ugh, Fashion Week isn't what I'd call fun, but it certainly always attracts a crowd. It's a fashion extravaganza that only takes place once a year, after all.
Sound like I forgot the show called though. Because like every woman just came in and dressed all nice and show off.
Will you be showing off some of your designs too?
Of course. All designers at the Court of Fontaine use the week to advertise their brand. If you're lucky, you could even land a large amount of orders as soon as the main show ends. Come to think of it, it was also at a previous fashion week that our label first took off.
Aren't you pretty much an established name now? People will still buy your clothes even if you don't participate this year, right?
Yeah, that's not quite how it works. While many people buy clothes for fit and style, the fashion industry also strongly values a label's artistic vision and creative direction. Why would anyone patronize a label that hasn't even bothered to put out any new designs for the year? In the end, fashion is just a representation of the spirit of the times. People support your brand because they support the vision it represents.
Huh. Okay, So maybe fashion's more complicated than Paimon thought. All that complicated stuff aside, you're saying we'll be able to see new Chiori designs at the show?
Absolutely. The designs have already been finalized. I'm just waiting for the fabrics to arrive.
You talking about is she in Zuma? She is, because like how the clothes design.
Ooh, are you using materials you can't get in Fontaine?
Ooh.
Well, I still have a certain partiality to Inazuma-made fabrics. The textures are pleasant to the touch, and their familiarity gives me a sense of security.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's that feeling of home.
Ugh, something like that. Yes.
We're a long way from Inazuma, though. Aren't you concerned that your shipment might get lost or stolen along the way?
No need to worry. I've already taken steps to ensure that it'll arrive safely. I've entrusted the job to Komani Express's most reliable courier.
That's what I have in my mind right now. Like after like Paimon just said it got stolen in flight, I just think it was like Kira actually the one who's gonna take it on.
Excuse me. Coming through.
Oh,
Coming
there she
through.
is. Speaking of the devil, she's here.
Chiori, your shipment's here. I know it's quite late, so I'm really sorry.
Deep breaths, Kirara. Then start again.
Oh, so Kirara's the courier you were talking about.
Oh, hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy seeing you here in Fontaine. It's been a while.
Yeah, we met her in Zuma. I'm saying. How did you?
Maybe next time. Considering how late this delivery is, I'm not sure this is the time to play cards. Plus, I know this shipment is really important to Chiori, so I should probably make sure everything's in order. Wait a second. This is the second time that you've seen me flub a delivery job now, isn't it? Oh, you somehow always happen to catch me off my game, huh?
So, what was the holdup? Sailing delays, bad weather?
Huh? No, nothing like that. I just ran into a bit of trouble, that's all.
Oh, now it looks like she's lying.
Bandits, then? Or treasure hoarders? A few run-ins on the road aren't usually enough to give you any trouble.
Well, I didn't run into anyone exactly. I just got a little lost.
Yeah, that's totally a lie. You can tell. You cut her tail.
Keeping you honest as always, I see.
Alright. I was stopped by a group of bandits as soon as I entered Fontaine. They were a little different from the ones I usually run into. I could hear them mumbling about Komani Express. It was obvious they were looking for someone with two tails.
So it was a targeted hit?
I got the sense that they were actually targeting Chiori's goods.
My fabric shipment?
Huh. Okay, that's new. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, they said that I could go as long as I left the goods with them. Otherwise, they'd stuff me into my delivery box and toss me into the sea to drown.
Oh, are
Okay.
you okay, Kirara?
Oh, I'm good. I'm still a yokai after all. I turned them over to the guards. It just took me a while to round them all up.
I think that's not all of them though.
Well, it's not completely out of the ordinary for one of your deliveries to get intercepted. But it still doesn't make sense how you knew it was my goods they were after. You've got other deliveries to make in Fontaine, don't you? Is there something else that you're keeping from me?
Huh? Well...
Perhaps I need to reconsider how many stars to give you in my review.
You always know how to get me, Chiori. Alright, I'll talk. So, I kinda wanted to know why anyone would order a hit on me, so I spent a bit of time investigating.
Oh, you found something?
One of the bandits had a loose tongue, which saved me some time. He said that a certain person had commissioned them to intercept Chiori Boutique's delivery.
Okay, so it could be a bandit. It could be some other fabric store that in trying to wreck her business or something else. But that's one though.
And who might this person be?
Chiori, why don't we just let this one go? I mean, I didn't really get injured, and you still got Fashion Week to worry about.
She's hiding something now.
I appreciate your kindness, Kirara, But if I don't teach this person a lesson, I doubt they'll stop here. Anyone that dares to mess with one of my friends deserves a stern talking to and then some.
All right. The guy said that the commissioner was someone by the name of Uter.
Uter. No, that name rings a bell. Wouldn't you say, Kirara?
Well, that's exactly why I didn't want to bring it up to you.
So you both know this Uter guy?
Guy or a girl? I don't know.
Through Chiori's complaints about him, sure. He's a fellow fashion designer who's made it his goal in life to make hers as miserable as possible.
Okay, so yeah, there are competitor.
So he's like a business rival.
That's the first thing in mind, though.
A rival is what you call someone who fights you fair and square.
Does he?
Uter, however, just has it out for me as a designer. He's publicly disparaged my design choices, my use of materials. He's practically tried every trick in the book to ruin my good name. I've already warned him before to compete with me fair and square, but I guess he prefers playing dirty. Well, I'm more than happy to oblige.
Oh.
Wait, Chiori, where are you going?
To teach someone a lesson. You must be tired after your long journey. Why don't you rest in my shop for a little while
Oh
before heading
damn,
back?
she's gonna. She after him right away. I didn't expect that coming.
Chiori! Wait!
And she's gone.
Oh no. What should we do?
You seem concerned. Should we be worried about Chiori?
Well, she's always been the type of person to face things head on. But with her fiery temper, I'm just worried whatever she's about to do will feel negative publicity about her right before the start of Fashion Week. Traveler, Paimon, could you go after her and check out the situation for me? As a formal employee of Komania Express, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to get involved.
Even though you said she's a hothead type, but when it comes to her business, she's still a business owner. So I don't think she do anything rash in order to hurt her reputation, because like she is still from Inazuma.
Yeah, we'll take good care of Chiori.
To be honest, I'm more worried about that Uter guy's safety.
So if say finding dirty and you're worried about him, I'm confused. What's going on?
Anyway, please look after Chiori for me.
I didn't want to know more about that guy you're dealing with. It's actually not even that far away. I thought he was far away. Oh, okay. Your chevrons. Knife to the mouth secure.
Any chance you're on the clock, officer? Nothing good ever comes out of you addressing me like that. Oh? And I see the Traveler and Paimon are here too.
Chevras, we meet again.
Out to pro show. Yep.
Well, things have been fine on my end. We were able to bring in a large number of recruits thanks to that film we made. I suppose the trade-off is that I'm now constantly getting stopped for autographs while out on patrol. Not ideal, if you ask me.
She very made her name of herself too, though.
Well, you were one of the leading roles after all.
So, did something happen? Indeed it did. I'll need you to come with me.
Is that her headset she wearing? Yo, I didn't realize her on her neck.
I only ever hear that phrase from you. Usually I'm the one asking people to do that. Well, are you coming? Not before I know what you're planning. Have I ever made a bad call? The better question is, have you ever made one that didn't violate proper procedure? Okay. A man hired a group of bandits to mug my friend. I'm about to go teach him a lesson. Are you sure this is something you should be telling the captain of the special patrol? It's getting hard to tell whether you're here to report a case or turn yourself in for one. Neither. I'm requesting personal supervision from said captain, so I don't do anything too out of line. Are you planning to? Not if I can help it.
She had to come.
All right. Where is this person? Follow me.
Damn, right to the point. I don't mind her personality,
Just
but yeah.
promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Well, when trouble stops coming my way, I'll be sure to get on that.
Did you ever start anything without violations?
This should be the place. You all wait here. I'll go have a chat with him.
You know, Chevraz, Paimon gets the sense that you two are actually pretty close.
It's just as Chiori said. We got to know each other pretty well in our lines of work. You could call it a you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours sort of situation.
Does Chiori often need your help?
I'd say it's mutual. The Special Patrol needs her help quite often as well. We've got tough problems of our own. Getting people to talk, for example. The uniform, the musket, they're intimidating. Most people clam up the minute they see us. Lips sealed so tight, getting them to talk almost feels like trying to break into the fortress of Maripede.
And even though no matter how much it did, there's no like sample of DNA in order to test out like who is it or not.
But put them in a clothing boutique, and they suddenly start gushing faster than the waters at the Fountain of Lucine.
Oh, is it because they're trying to show off or something?
Yep. People are vain creatures. They can't help but want to talk up new developments in their lives or show off how much they know about other people. And nothing brings out that sort of vanity quite like fashion. As a result, Chiori often picks up on all kinds of information in her shop. Most of her customers are members of the upper class, which means they're pretty much up to the gills in wealth and intel.
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Huh, Paimon gets it now.
Exactly. I'm also here to ensure Chiori's safety. Those who make trouble for her also tend to be rich and powerful.
Oh.
And in some very rare cases, I'm forced to protect other people from Chiori herself. So, who got on her case this time? It's been a while since I last saw her that angry.
Oh, so this is what happened.
Huh? Uter, you say?
You've heard of him?
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori several times already. He's fond of pretty much every dirty trick in the book. I heard that even the Maison Gardiennage issued him a warning due to his behavior.
What?
So he's back at it, huh? His funeral, I guess.
So looking back at his funeral.
Whoa, what's this about a funeral all of a sudden?
I just meant that Uter's done for. Now bring it in, you two. Get right up close.
Sure, but why?
Because this is probably going to turn into one of those very rare cases I just talked about.
Oh. Oh. She can hang on to anyone.
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Has anyone ever taught you the definition of stupidity?
Huh?
Stupidity is doing the same meaningless thing over and over again. It appears you've forgotten what I told you before. So, allow me to refresh your memory. Lay off the dirty tricks. Oh, and if you dare lay your hands on my friend again, you can expect a far less pleasant landing next time.
Ahem. Chiori?
If he really did hire the bandits along the way, then I wouldn't mind that. But did he?
Officer, an assault's in progress! Please, officer, you've got to do something!
Of course. I'll do my utmost to investigate the situation. Unfortunately, I was chatting with this traveler and seemed to have missed what happened. Not to worry, though. If you'd allow me to search the scene, I'm sure I'll be able to collect some useful evidence. You don't mind, do you? There's nothing in there that would implicate you in any illegal activity, I would hope.
Forget it. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Hey, you don't mind?
Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in such disorderly conduct in the future, especially out in the open like this.
Apologies, officer. I guess you could say I'm just used to tossing out any trash I come across on the street.
Dang.
You.
Is there anything else either of you have to say for yourselves?
That's all from me. I sincerely hope that today's events will never happen again.
We'll see about that.
Oh, that means it will.
Whoa, that scared the heck out of Paimon. How did he just go flying out like that?
You're too kind.
Now's not the time to be accepting compliments. What happened to not doing anything too out of line?
Should you sure accept that compliment?
Oh, not if I could help it, is what I said. And I think I kept to that. I started with a verbal warning, but he displayed neither shame nor remorse. If anything, he kept running his mouth with insults and threats.
Insults and threats so bad that he deserved to be tossed out like a sack of trash?
Believe it or not, they were that bad. He deserved to get knocked down a peg. It's the only way to get him to stop.
You could at least tell us what he were to say.
You could have reported him to the guards.
Oh, I will. But it'll take some time for them to gather evidence. And he denied that he ever had anything to do with those bandits. I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Fashion Week.
Sure.
On top of that, if Kirara is going to continue delivering goods for me, the least I can do is guarantee her safety. Oh, that reminds me. There is another favor I'd like to ask of you today.
What a shame. I believe you've already used up your favor quota for the day.
Have I? Well, it's a good thing I was planning on taking an advance on tomorrow's quota then.
Don't you think you're maxed out on advances already?
I always pay you back in information, don't I? It's just like you said. You scratch my back, and I scratch yours.
I would like to hear this. I would like to hear some more of this, but yeah. And let me see anything I can buy before I can get started. Damn, I got 4,000 mushrooms. I did not know that. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy some more of this. I'm probably gonna need some more wheat soon, so yeah. Alright. That's actually not that far away. Okay, let's see. Well, I'm not gonna climb back up there, so. Damn, I got a Mona is actually pretty useful. At some point in traveling.
We're back.
You were gone for an awfully long time. Oh, please tell me nothing bad happened.
There's nothing to worry about. All you need to know is that you'll never have to worry about someone in Fontaine messing with your deliveries again.
Sorry, Chiori. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble.
What is even your fault? Come on.
What are you talking about? You didn't do anything wrong. Those greedy bandits are to blame, along with a certain someone who doesn't know when to lay off the petty tricks. The next time you need to leave the city, call the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. They'll escort you half of the way, and the Spina di Rasula can take the second half. With that sort of escort, the next time you make a delivery, those treasure hoarders won't go anywhere near your goods. Unless, of course, it's to offer to carry them for you.
How'd you say you're actually good at running away, so.
Good one, Chiori.
I'm being serious. You know me. If I bring something up, you can assume it's already a done deal. You're going back to Inazuma tomorrow, right?
Wait, you don't mean...
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed, the patrol's going to take a small detour during their daily training tomorrow. As for Navia, I'll give her a heads up in a bit.
There's really no need. I'm just a simple courier. I don't need to be surrounded by a bunch of armed guards. Or ones with sunglasses, for that matter. Don't you think this is a bit much?
She did wear sunglasses, Navia, yeah, but she's not a bad person.
Well, you certainly shouldn't count on such a procession for every trip you make to Fontaine. It's just a one-off thing, for my own peace of mind. It'll also show those guys what'll happen to those who dare to mess with my friends.
Since she already talked to you for sure.
Well, if you think it's a good idea, Traveler, then I guess it's fine.
Well, with the bad guys out of the way and your goods safely delivered, everything should be good to go for Fontaine Fashion Week, right?
I wouldn't point out yet.
I believe so. I'll try to churn out a few more outfits over the next few days. I've heard a lot of suppliers will be participating this year.
Paimon's gonna take a guess and say suppliers are super important.
But of course, they supply us designers with funding, equipment, factory access. You have to work with them if you want to become a truly renowned fashion house. That's also why this year's Fashion Week is so important to me.
But isn't your brand already really famous, Chiori? Your clothes are so pretty and so nice to wear. I can't help but brag about them to my customers whenever I get the chance.
Even so, I would imagine there are still people who've never heard of the Chiori brand. Yes?
That's true.
Well, I mean, with the amount of places that I deliver to, it's only natural that some people from other nations haven't heard of it.
Why don't you just like throw out the flyers?
Then it's still not famous enough. My goal is to make the Chiori brand renowned throughout all of Tibet.
All of it? Your business would have to get pretty huge then.
Okay, she started on Fontaine.
Wait, would that mean I could just go to any Chiori branch on the continent to get my clothes fixed? It has been pretty inconvenient having to come to Fontaine every time I need to get them patched up.
Alternatively, of course, you could just be a bit more careful with them. They're already about as durable as I can make them.
Oh, she put it extra.
Okay, I'll admit, they do get snagged on branches pretty often. But I can't help it. It's hard to be careful about that sort of thing when you're trying to take a nice nap in a tree.
Well, if that's your dream, Chiori, then we should do our best to make it a reality. Is there anything we can do to help out with Fashion Week?
I'm sure I could think of something.
Ooh, what is it? What is it?
Why don't you come to my shop tomorrow and model for me? Simply put, you'll serve as my living mannequins.
Ooh, do I get to have a costume?
Oh, so we get to try on some of your clothes? Got it!
Seeing them off the rack will also give you the chance to make some small adjustments to the stitching and the silhouette of the designs.
Sounds easy enough.
Do you need us to run away too? Can you keep the outfit? Yeah.
Most of the clothes you see during Fashion Week are meant to showcase the designer's vision. They're not exactly suitable for ready-to-wear use. If you like them, though, feel free to visit the boutique and see if anything catches your eye. I'll even give you a special discount.
Cool.
Ooh, sounds great! Paimon was just starting to get curious about all this design stuff.
I wonder, Genshin are actually going to make a place that you actually can buy clothes for a traveler now.
Then we have a deal. You'll model some formal wear, Traveler, and I don't know. Paimon here will show off some kids' designs. I'll see you both tomorrow then.
Yep, sounds good. Wait, kids' clothes? Paimon told you already she's not a little kid.
Those size is a little kid though. Alright, so, I wait here? 6 through 10, alright. Ooh, that's too far. Oh well. Let's hopefully they take it. Wait until next morning. Oh, actually 2 days. Nah, that's fine. I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna do for 2 days while just waiting for this, so I just gonna go around and it's like snack of.
Beauty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Where are they? What? Oh, go in here? Ooh, you can enter. Nice.
You're here early. I haven't even opened the shop yet.
Why the door open then?
Wait, has Chiori left already?
Yep, with the special patrol. Bright and early.
Did everything go alright on the road?
I believe so. The patrol makes for quite the entourage. The way they marched forward with Kirara in the center, you'd think she was some sort of VIP. For the second leg, the Spina also came with a pretty large group, led by Navia herself.
She always liked to wear sunglasses now these days.
They took care to clear the path beforehand as well. Kirara won't so much as step on a single stray rock on her journey. I even heard that Navia decided out of the blue to make a batch of macarons as a going-away gift for Kirara. An excellent souvenir to remember Fontaine by, I'd say.
Sounds like Navia really got into it.
My thoughts exactly. She even lamented the fact that she didn't have time to prepare something even fancier. I'm pretty sure she can't wait for another escort opportunity to come her way.
You know, now that you mention Navia, Paimon thinks the two of you are actually pretty similar. You say what you mean, and when you have an idea, you really hit the ground running.
I suppose that's why we're such good friends. Navia has a certain resilience about her. It's part of who she is. No matter what comes her way, she never bows down in the face of adversity. That sort of determination and courage is something I really admire. That same spirit is the true vision of my brand. When she first mentioned commissioning an outfit for my boutique, well, I'm sure you can imagine my excitement.
It's like finding the perfect brand ambassador, huh?
Indeed. Customers pay attention not just to the clothes, but also to the figures in society who wear said clothes. People like to copy the styles of those they look up to.
I also heard more higher classers just like more fashionable clothes. Novels and mostly, and Fontaine is full of that too.
Huh. And here Paimon thought all that mattered was for the clothes to look cute.
Fashion is about more than just looks, my dear. Especially if you've got your sights set on a market the size of Teyvat. Well, would you look at the time?
Oh yeah. Come on, let's get down to business. We're here to model.
Indeed. Give me a moment while I go retrieve some fabrics and sample outfits. Why don't you help me set up the shop displays in the meantime?
Set them up? How exactly?
Just carefully organize the ready-to-wear clothes with an eye toward their types and styles. This way, we can guarantee that the customers will see something different every day.
Whoa,
Every
there
day?
sure is a lot that goes into running a store.
Well then, I'll leave the displays to you.
So, we just need to put all the clothes with similar styles together, right?
Place them there. Retrieve it. Let's see. This one came out. Yeah, this is the right one. Look about right.
Not bad. You might just have an eye for design. Anyway, let's move on to the real task at hand. Over here, stand still. I'll take your measurements first.
Alright.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori. Oh, good morning, Leanne. How have you been recently?
Not too bad.
Your gown will be ready next week, so there's no need to worry about missing the ball. Or did you come here today because you'd like to make a new request, perhaps?
Oh, no. Nothing like that, Miss Chiori. To be honest, I came here today to cancel my order for that gown.
Cancel your order.
Reason?
But you can keep the deposit, of course. I know you can't return any materials you've already used.
Don't worry about the materials. I'm more concerned about you. Did something happen, Leanne? Have your plans changed? It's alright. I'm not trying to make things difficult for you. I'll take note of the cancellation.
Thank you. I'm really sorry.
Don't worry about it. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
That's something.
Is it just Paimon, or was she acting a bit strange just now?
Yep,
I wonder why she wouldn't tell us why she was canceling her order.
I'm wondering.
It's not a big deal. These things happen every once in a while.
But it doesn't seem like this is more odd. This is different.
A family emergency, an important payday falling through, a lover's quarrel,
That could be it.
no one to take you to the ball. I've pretty much heard it all. Judging from the look on her face, something's keeping her from revealing the truth to us. It's best not to pry.
Yep, keep it to yourself, I guess.
Well, guess this means you'll have more time to work on Fashion Week, right?
That's true. Come, let's pick up where we left off.
Is Miss Chiori in?
Yeah.
I am. How can I help you?
I'd like to return this item.
Oh, could I ask why?
It's just, not to my liking. You said I could get a refund if I wasn't satisfied, so that's why I'm here.
Is there something about it that didn't meet your expectations? Are the sleeves too short? Or is the color too dark? I can always make those adjustments for you.
No need. You don't have to concern yourself with that. I'd just like that refund, please.
And I'd be happy to process that for you. If you could just tell me the cause of your dissatisfaction.
Is Chiori here? I'd like to return my outfit.
What the? What's going on? Why is it returning all the outfits so much?
Another one?
Something not right.
Is there some sort of new calamity coming that I haven't heard about? Another flood? Or an apocalypse, maybe? What does the prophecy say this time? You'll be spared if you get rid of all your clothes? Surely the entire population of Fontaine didn't convene and pick this one day to come and return my clothes. What is going on?
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a black market front run by a bunch of dirty criminals.
Guess I was like,
Please calm down, sir.
What is he talking about?
Haven't you heard? Chiori boutique has been exposed for having close ties with criminals. It's all over the papers.
what the hell? How that dude actually did that?
And just who is it that dares to throw that accusation around?
Well, you tell us. The fabrics you've got here, they're all sourced from underground factories, aren't they?
I've been transparent about my materials from the very beginning. I've already proved there's nothing wrong with them. If a little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you, then by all means, go ahead and hand over your garments right now. Spare yourself from that flood of yours. Or have you not been convinced of that one just yet?
You...
And we're off!
Miss Chiori?
Go outside and help these customers with their return requests. There's no need to ask them why. We'll refund them at the purchase price.
Alright.
And once you're done, put up the sign that says we're closed for the day.
Got it.
Chiori.
The rumor gotta be from that guy.
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. No need to worry about them. I'm sure they'll go away on their own in a few days.
Let's hope so, or are they going to put more flood?
The real goal here is to divert my attention away from Fashion Week. The best response right now is to tune it out and focus on finalizing my designs.
If you say so, but Paimon still can't help but worry.
I think that's the reason why he's trying to do.
The best way to respond to public skepticism is to let your work speak for itself. There will be no doubt about the quality of my work once my new designs are released. The public just has to see it for themselves.
Miss Chiori, bad news!
Oh, for the love of... Can a woman not get a moment of peace to do her work? Go on. What's the matter now?
It's our accessories supplier. They just sent word that they'll no longer be able to supply us during Fashion Week.
Is that just a said, or is it actually true?
What? No accessories? Not even the ones we pre-ordered?
Yes, that's what their messenger said.
And what about the models we asked them to book for us?
I think they'll probably pull out as well.
Even the suppliers believe those nasty rumors?
Dude, the full hot. Oh wow. I can't even get their business.
Is the messenger still here?
No, they've already left.
Left in a hurry.
No accessories means no brooches, no bow ties, things like that?
They left in a hurry.
Not just that. It means no gems, ribbons, gold thread. All the elements that lend life and soul to my designs.
But if you take those away, does that mean you won't be able to make your designs at all?
Guess you had to help with this part.
Alof, you stay and watch the shop. I'll go talk to the supplier myself.
We'll with you.
Yeah, and we can vouch for you too. We'll make sure your supplier knows there's nothing wrong with your clothes.
Thank you. In that case, please come with me.
All right. Where's this place? Faster I do this, I guess. I already done it with the bounty too.
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
Of course. I wouldn't do anything to one of my business partners, especially when a reasonable conversation should suffice.
You say so. I don't recognize this one. Hey, the boutique name next door.
Who is it?
Venger, it's Chiori. We've worked together all these years. The least you could do is allow me a face-to-face conversation.
Straightforward as always, I see. You know, there are certain conventions people usually follow if they want to seek someone's company. Sending a messenger, for example.
And when has following convention ever gotten me anywhere? Why hire a messenger when I can just explain things in person?
Have you read the papers today?
I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation. Maybe that's something you should consider as well.
You're right. I only subscribe to the Steambird, and most days I never even read the others.
So, these rumors. The Steambird was the one that published them?
No, not at all. They were in some second-rate fashion tabloids.
Well then, there you go. Those sort of headlines become old news faster than you can read them. Surely a bit of tabloid drama isn't worth cutting off my supply.
You would think that. But this time is different. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far as to leave a copy in front of every house. That's how I first learned of the rumors.
Oh.
Every house? That means someone must have been planning this for a very long time.
It seems your rival really pulled out all the stops this time, Chiori. The article was even published alongside a photo of you.
What sort of photo?
A photo of you beating up someone on the street yesterday.
Of course we did.
Yesterday? Wait, that means...
It's that guy.
Uter again.
But he actually has something else.
Here, I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
Okay, let's see. Our side tail needs a face. I can't believe these people actually take it seriously. For real? It's kind of like the reading at Starbucks. Because sometimes Starbucks is not even real either. Star Tribute, whatever you call it. Yeah, being on someone else does cause their reputation too. but haven't have a good reason yet, though. Yeah, it threw you.
Behind the scenes, the true Chiori boutique takes shape. Not a fashion house, but a house of lies. Relying on its close ties to the criminal underworld, the Chiori brand employs illegal competitive tactics to come out on top, giving hope to the evildoers among us that wrongdoing can still prevail, provided you conceal it under the guise of fashion and beauty.
Still not enough.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still, that photo shows you to be the clear aggressor.
Yeah, but he also hired someone to stop the shipping too.
Yeah, he was the one who started it, that little...
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon, but it can't be helped now.
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up its mind. Still, I've got to give your rival high marks for effort. They even dug up the fact that my father once served time in the fortress of Meripede.
Damn, man, they're taking everything like that too.
But that was so long ago.
Yeah.
In the world of fashion, your past is like a piece of clothing stained with mud. Once tainted, it can never be washed clean. They claim that most of your clientele are criminals and that those who buy your clothes are just like you. People who silence all dissent with violence.
The absurdity. I don't even know which part to laugh at the most.
Well, it's no laughing matter. Maybe your clientele are criminals. Maybe they're not. There's even the possibility that they're just people who happen to commit crimes after buying your clothes. But with the way this article combines fact with rumor, trying to determine the truth is practically an exercise of futility. It's not something people are just going to forget about in a day or two, especially when they've found several people to back up their claims.
Venger, are you sure you won't reconsider? If we go through with the show together, we can defeat them fair and square.
If I were younger, I might have said yes. But I'm no longer that brave young man with nothing to lose. I've got the family business to consider now. I'd be perfectly happy to work with you again after this. But my daughter is manning the store during Fashion Week, and I don't want her implicated in all of this. She doesn't deserve to be swarmed by all that negative publicity.
You know, I paused because I'm thinking there's also something else.
I understand.
I don't want to say it yet.
Let me offer you a piece of advice, Chiori. For old time's sake. Let this fashion week go. There's always next year. You just need to wait for all of this to blow over.
You think it's gonna blow over by damaging her business?
You're free to wait things out, Venger. I'll make my own choices.
Have you ever thought maybe that attitude of yours is what's gotten you into all this trouble?
Have you ever thought maybe this attitude of mine is precisely what paved the way for my success?
Well, fair enough. Then I suppose all there's left to say is best of luck. As for the models, none of them wanted to be implicated in all of this either.
Understood. Take care.
We have to do it our own way.
So, what should we do now?
Without the accessories, I can no longer use my old designs.
How could they do this? They're making things up. The boutique doesn't have anything to do with violent criminals. Can't people tell this is just a bunch of lies?
I have an idea. You can make a new model and put it up there. If someone's going to complain about it, they can prove that.
Public opinion has never been about what's true and what's not. It's about echoing the loudest voice in the room. I should have seen it from the beginning. Uter knows me too well. Everything that happened yesterday was just a trap.
Well, guess all we can do is just head back for now.
Huh. There's someone you need to look for.
Traveler, Paimon!
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
You mean that sorry excuse for an article? Oh, just thinking about it makes Paimon's blood boil.
You too, huh? Whoever wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print something so defamatory. Unfortunately, not all papers in Fontaine share our same sense of journalistic integrity.
Yo, that one thought of me. Okay, yeah, at least I see now.
Miss Chiori doesn't deserve to suffer all this baseless slander. I was just about to find some people to interview so that I can write an article to refute all those claims. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people who misrepresent and distort the facts.
So he hired someone from Steambird to do it.
That's great! With your help, we might be able to get some people back on our side!
It's my pleasure. I've met Miss Chiori several times. I know she's not the kind of person that article makes her out to be. She was the one who made the hat and tie for my camera, Monsieur Verite. Speaking of Miss
Damn it,
Chiori,
name?
do you know where she went? Olaf told me you were all together.
She was just here. Maybe she went over there? Let's go check.
If you ask me, I think Chiori Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect? Engaging with criminals behind their customers' backs.
Take this, thank you.
They kept up a solid front, though. I've even bought from them before.
Really? How was it?
The owner was plenty fierce, that's for sure. Makes sense if she regularly deals with criminals, I guess. I've got the chills just thinking about it.
Getting somewhere. But that's the public opinion right now so far.
Oh
And-
no, we've lost her.
Yeah, where is she?
Did you hear what all those people were saying? Paimon can't believe they bought all that nonsense.
Miss Chiori doesn't often appear in public or give a lot of interviews, so the general public hasn't had a chance to really get to know her. It's also true that her way of dealing with things can be a little extreme sometimes. It's easy to use that to mislead people who don't know anything else about her.
This is all Tear's fault. Paimon would pick him up and throw him across the room too if she could.
I think that's another trap.
Wait a second. You don't think Chiori might have gone looking for him, do you? You know, so she can, finish what she started?
I think he could go a long route this time.
That would only make the situation worse for her. I'm sure Miss Chiori knows that too.
You've got a point. Let's just return to the boutique and see if she's there then.
They're always next year. It said that they're always next year, right? I don't think next year is going to stop.
Oh, who's this?
Ah, this is Miss Letitia. She's also here to see Miss Chiori.
Oh, you were the one who came to collect the wedding dress yesterday, right? Wait, please don't say you're returning that dress too.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just here to thank her. In fact, if there's anything I can do to help her out, I'd be more than willing.
Ah, so you've come across that article as well.
Yeah, you probably don't know this, but after I got engaged, I didn't think I'd be able to wear a Chiori dress on my wedding day.
Why?
My fiance owns a small business. It doesn't bring in a lot of mora, but we get by. After he proposed, he took me to Chiori Boutique, and we put down a custom order for a dress. He probably noticed how often I talked about Miss Chiori's clothes and how pretty they were. Being able to wear one of her dresses to my wedding has always been my dream.
And then?
And then something happened to the business, and we ran into major mora problems. We were able to scrounge up enough to pay off our debts, but it left us without the funds to pay for the dress.
But didn't Chiori say she was able to make the dress from what was left of the original deposit?
Yes. When I came to cancel the order, She asked if something happened, and I told her everything. She heard me out, and then told me not to worry. She assured me that the deposit I paid would be enough for the dress, and that she'd be able to finish making it in time as well. She promised that I'd be able to wear a Chiori dress on my wedding day.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? I've always known Miss Chiori to be a woman of her word.
It is good. It's just, after I went home yesterday, I couldn't help but take out the dress and try it on. My fiancé happened to walk into the room and when he saw me, he froze on the spot.
Oh.
Ah, what a shame. He's not supposed to see it until the wedding day.
Well, see, that wasn't actually the issue. He's seen a lot of wedding dresses in his time doing business. So as soon as he saw it, he knew for sure that it must have cost far more than what we paid.
Huh? So wait, that means...
Yeah. Miss Chiori covered all the costs and held nothing back. The fabric, accessories, beading, construction. It was all of the highest quality.
Okay.
Miss Letitia, I'd really like to use your story for a piece I'm writing about the boutique. Would you mind going on the record?
Huh? Well, if it would help Miss Chiori out, I wouldn't mind at all.
I think it'd go a long way. Your real experience is more powerful than all those lies combined.
Hey, Olaf! Has Chiori come back here since we left?
Huh? I thought you were all together.
Well, we were. If she didn't come back here, then do you know of any other places she could have gone?
I think she went a long route this time, or investing information, or looking for material to make a new accessory or something.
I remember now. There's this one cliff by the sea. Miss Chiori would always go there whenever she was upset.
In that case, why don't we split up? I'll continue interviewing Miss Letitia, and you two can go look for Miss Chiori.
Alright, sounds good. Let's go!
If steamer like her went to apartment, then it would be a lot easier. Hey, where is she exactly? So this is more about business now too, and I used to be in business too. Well, at least learning in business. It wasn't YouTube or Twitch though that time. It was something else. Look at this weird calm.
There you are, Chiori!
How did you know where Olaf told you, didn't she?
She did. We were just looking for you at the shop and Letitia was there. She wanted to thank you for the dress. So, you see? You don't have to be sad. We'll figure out how to get through this together.
I'm not upset. I just wanted to get some fresh air. Want to sit here with me? The view's quite stunning.
Pretty high up.
Don't worry. I'll catch you if you fall.
Alright, don't mind if we do.
Dude, even if you fall, you have a glider.
Well, how does it feel?
This place is pretty great.
Right? It's quiet and open, and far from the relentless critique from fashion commentators and the media. It's just you and the beautiful scenery.
Yeah, it's important to take yourself out of that kind of stressful environment every once in a while.
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My parents would joke that I grew up to be so assertive because they spoiled me as a child. I would get together with the other children to climb trees and explore caves. One time, I even climbed over the walls of the Kamisato estate. One of the servants had to physically remove me.
Back in my time, I'd jump people. That was back in elementary.
Whoa, Paimon would have never imagined that.
But even as rambunctious as I was, when it came to needlework, I was as quiet and focused as could be. It was as if I discovered a whole new world within those vibrant, dazzling fabrics. You know the feeling?
Sorta.
My parents noticed, and they sent me to study under a famous Inazuman tailor. It wasn't long before I had driven away pretty much every master tailor on the archipelago. You could say I really tried their patience.
You were that misbehaved?
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. I just often had strange ideas when it came to fashion. Ones that weren't in line with traditional ways of doing things. On top of that, I hated the idea of groveling and making outfits for every arrogant big shot expecting me to be at their beck and call.
Try to turn on a fan because it's hot in the room.
Anyway, a few incidents later, I soon found myself without a master. Worse, not one shop was willing to hire me. Not even to do grunt work.
I can see why, at least.
No wonder you left Inazuma.
I was angry and frustrated. So, before I left...
Well, that's a great dream to strive towards.
After that, I came all the way to the Court of Fontaine, a city often referred to as the capital of arts and fashion. I had a lot of fun starting out. Sure, I was living in a small cramped room, but I was finally free to make whatever I wanted. I had a far more naive view of fashion back then. As long as something was pretty, it would become popular, right? A simple concept, surely. Of course, as I spent more and more time in the industry, I learned nothing was ever that simple. Least of all, fashion.
It's never been easy. Trying to build computers look pretty good too. It's not easy enough too. It's simple, not easy.
Oh, you mean Letitia? Yeah, she did mention that dream. I'll be honest with you. That's the first time I ever heard something like that from one of my customers. Who would have thought? Even as I continue to pursue my dream, my work has also become someone else's. Alright, that's enough sightseeing for one day. Time to come up with a way out of this mess.
Ooh, looks like you've got your game face back.
Back? It was never gone to begin with. I did say I wasn't upset, didn't I?
Paimon thinks we should look for evidence that Uter wrote that article, and that he hired those treasure hoarders to attack Kirara.
This is how I actually have my face on when I'm serious.
Charlotte's already working on an article to address all those nasty rumors so we can publish all our findings in the Steambird once we're done.
I don't like duking it out in the press. But if Charlotte's thrown her hat in the ring, I won't stop her either.
You can't.
I know where Uter's clothing factory is located. It might be a good place to start looking for some evidence.
He gone yet?
Sounds good. We'll come with. As for Fashion Week, well, there's always next year, right? So there's no need to be too upset.
They're always next year, yes, but next year he's probably going to think of new scheme.
Huh? When did this become an either-or situation? Find incriminating evidence or participate in Fashion Week. I'm doing both.
But your accessories! Didn't you say your designs were unusable without them?
She can still make a new one.
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do about that, but to tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, I can't help but remember Inazuma and the vow I made in front of those masters.
She homesick?
Thinking about all that, I just can't bear to take even one step back. The sea.
What did you just say, Chiori?
It remind me of, Ayaka outfit.
The sea. Seashells, coral.
There you go.
I've got it.
Got what?
Come, let's take a dip, shall we?
Take those things and make one.
Chiori! Wait, hold up!
I've seen people use those to make it too. Dive into the sea, huh? Alright.
Chiori, why did you just jump into the sea all of a sudden?
Paimon, what do you think is the most beautiful thing in the sea?
A Lumitwell? Or a pearl, maybe? Oh, coral's pretty too. Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs!
Well, now that you hit the nail on the head, help me grab some, would you?
Leave it to us!
She always figure out something. I only try to kill it. I just pressed the wrong button.
These should be enough, right? Paimon picked all the prettiest ones in this area. Chiori, will these do?
Everything looks great. I've also collected a pretty big batch, so we should have enough.
Great! So are we gonna head back now and make some new designs?
Yes, but don't forget, we've got more than just the designs to worry about when we get back.
Customer? Or it must be something else.
Okay, we've got the materials for the accessories. Next, we'll need to use what we have on hand to create some new outfits.
So you're gonna measure her, huh?
You mean we have to start from scratch? Will there be enough time?
Shit. Oh man, I think she can handle it.
I should be able to make it if I skip out on sleep.
What?
Oh,
I didn't expect
no,
that.
skipping out on sleep is not the answer. Wait, how come this conversation is giving Paimon major deja vu?
Sound like coaching and Gaiju would do something like that. Yappe, I heard too.
Ganyu? Who's that?
From Liu.
A friend of ours who does way too much overtime. Well, anyway, sleep is important. You're not gonna convince Paimon otherwise.
Well, I can't argue with you there. One thing's for sure, though. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it work. All this grit and determination. It reminds me of the first fashion week I ever participated in.
What else can we help with?
Let me see. I suppose all there's left to do is tear up all the outfits currently on display.
You got it. Wait,
So
what
much.
did you say?
Cheryl.
You heard me. Tear them all up. When I went to that first fashion week, I had no savings to speak of. Just a few dozen yards of fabric and a dream. I had to make something work, so I tore up all the clothes that I brought with me from Inazuma, and I used the scraps to make my entries for the show. I used the larger pieces for the base fabric and the smaller pieces for accessories.
She's a professional.
If it worked back then, why not now? We can also repurpose some of the ready-to-use accessories in the shop as well.
That's the same why her clothes is so designed.
But you worked so hard on all these outfits.
I know. That's why I refuse to let it all go to waste. I'm not going to let them win, even if it takes everything I've ever made and more.
Okay, then. Here goes nothing.
No need to be nervous. I won't hold it against you. Of course, if anyone dared to tear up one of my dresses in front of me on a normal day, I'd probably toss them into the sewer.
I'm not going to do that right now. Yeah, no way.
Just this once, though. I think I can make an exception. Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions.
You do. I didn't expect you to do this in the daytime. I actually want to take a look at her store too, though, so. Yeah, I like the store.
Good job. That should do it.
Chiori, are you alright? Sorry for taking so long. I got caught up and... Whoa. What happened to your shop?
Who did this? Those monsters. Slandering you in the papers wasn't enough for them, was it? They even sent people to wreck your shop.
I did it.
Give me their names. Since they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes, I think it's about time the Spina di Rosula returned the favor.
Dang.
Maybe you should calm down a bit first, cause you see,
I don't know who did it.
Huh? Oof, what is this, a soap opera? I was the one who asked the traveler to tear up the outfits. We need all the fabric and accessories we can get. Oh, so that's what happened. I guess I got a bit ahead of myself just now. Back to what you were doing, everyone. You can all just pretend like I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Nadia sure is scary when she's angry.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false accusation. No one's gonna orchestrate some conspiracy to take down one of my friends and get away with it.
You and Chiori are really close.
She's the one who made our clothes for her.
Of course. Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits in town. All of the Spina di Rosula's formal wear is custom tailored here. Now, if only you'd give me the contract for your uniforms as well.
She had money.
As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring and formulaic as a uniform. That's why I didn't ask you in the first place, silly. Plus, with how much your intel has helped us out in the past, to the Spina, you're more of an intelligence agency than a fashion boutique. If I had it my way, it would be the other way around. Anyway, we both know why I'm here. Tell me, how can the Spina be of service to you? If it's not too much trouble, can I borrow some skilled hands to help with some simple sewing work? I'll need all the help I can get if I'm going to finish these outfits over the next few days. Oh, no problem. I've got a few of those guys all ready to go. I just knew you wouldn't be intimidated into withdrawing from this year's show. When are you going to get started? I can help with sewing too. Actually, there's something else I'd like to ask of you. Ask away. I'm all ears. Oh, and Traveler and Paimon, could you help me pass word to Linny and Lynette? I'll need their help as well.
Ooh. She on to something.
I'm done with my interview. Has Miss Chiori made it back yet? Oh! What happened to the boutique? Who did this? Give me names. I'll make sure every last one lands a full feature on the front page of the Steambird tomorrow.
Not this again. What should we do about these clothes everywhere? Need any help? Sort them by the type of fabric first, and then by color. Oh, and don't forget to remove any accessories and put them to the side.
That sounds pretty straightforward. I'll help too.
Not sound about it though, but yeah, let's look for them. I think I know where they are exactly, but yeah. I've never been to their house though. I've only been to their door. I actually wouldn't know the first time I met them. And I didn't expect. Oh wait, they are here. Wait. Yep. This is probably the place I meant. I thought I was in the wrong place, so but I guess not.
Linny, Lynette! Great, you're both here.
It is funny that he came out of the door, kind of like they're greeting us.
A moment later and you'd have missed us.
We read the article in the papers. We were just about to go find Miss Chiori.
Good timing.
She helped design a number of our costumes in the past and even sponsored one of our performances. The time has come, it seems, for us to return the favor.
Oh.
Oh, perfect. She was the one who sent us.
In that case, I assume that there's something we can do to help. Just say the word and we'll take care of it.
Okay, so it's like this.
Is that all we'll need to do?
Should be a piece of cake for the two of us.
Paimon's glad to hear it. Well then, guess it's about time we go and find some evidence for all the bad stuff Uteru's been doing, right? Chiori said we shouldn't disturb her over the next couple of days. We can check in with her again once she's done with all the new designs.
But the show's in another 2 days, isn't it? Will she be able to make the deadline?
She probably have an idea.
Well, according she wants to first beat Uter fair and square at the show, and then defeat him in the court of public opinion. She said that it'd be like,
A two-pronged approach?
Courtesy first, confrontation second?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, don't worry. Probably that guy thought she can't be able to make anything now.
Understood.
So
Then
she
we'll
wanna leave
have
it
faith in
behind.
her decision. We'll go make some preparations. See you at the venue in 2 days.
Alright, we're counting on you.
That guy probably like, hey, how you be able to make those just in like few days and make it like look like that? Plus, it's dependent on the voter too.
Okay, then let's also do as Chiori said and meet up with her at Uter's factory in 2 days. We'll gather the evidence then. Oh, Paimon sure hopes she won't have a hard time making all those new outfits for the show.
I hope Chebrod's actually here to help us with that too. Wait for 2 days, huh? You know what, 2 days? I'm actually gonna wait at the statue of 7. What's up? That's also remind me, what Farina I would number. I like it night. Almost 3 days. But usually nighttime is the best way. This is underground? Well, she's here. It's Fila actually here too.
You're here.
Chiori! How are the new outfits coming along? You look kinda tired.
Just a few steps left now. I've handed the rest over to Olaf. We should be able to make tonight's show.
Wow, that's cutting it real close. Are you sure she'll be okay without you?
Don't worry. I have no intention of giving ground on either front. With the fashion show scheduled for tonight, Uter has closed his factory. This is our only chance to secure any incriminating evidence.
Okay, Paimon totally gets that this is all his fault and he totally deserves it, but wouldn't we technically be trespassing on his property if we just barge in like this?
His factory is usually open to the public. It may not be open for business right now, but that doesn't mean visitors can't stop by for a tour. We're just curious customers after all, aren't we?
I highly doubt it.
Well, when you put it that way...
Anyway, Uter's factory is right over there. Let's hurry up and get moving.
Why would he open a factory over there?
We have different marketing strategies. While I specialize in high-end custom garments, he prefers low prices and large sales volumes. I don't know. Maybe the rent here is cheap.
Alright. Ooh, it's really creepy. Paimon would never choose to buy anything from a place like that.
You make a good point. Let's all be on our guard.
I wouldn't either, but the rent is pretty high. So I can tell why he chooses this place too. Wait, didn't he have his own house one time? I thought he didn't Chiori actually kick him out? Oh, so his factory is more like a business. Yeah, we're gonna go with these characters, or we're going to just go with something else. You know what? I'm gonna do it fast. Let's choose these. Oh, we're gonna use her. Yeah, I actually know how to use her correctly already. So I'm not gonna roll for her because like I want the other character in 4.7. I want to look around just in case there's anything I need.
We're in. There really is nobody here.
Welcome, dear visitors.
Paimon nearly fell out of the air. What is that thing?
A mechanical guide. They usually use a recorded tape to give you a tour of the factory.
Please, follow me, dear guests.
I guess we follow it.
First stop on our tour is a look at the gradual evolution of our clothing brand. After that, we welcome you to peruse our most popular styles.
Huh. Lothair seems to be doing pretty well for himself, doesn't he? Why would he feel the need to bother you when he could just focus on improving his own brand?
This is the studio where our designs are made. Please, take a look around at your leisure.
Yep, this seems like Lothair's workspace, all right. Let's see what we can find.
I'm assuming that he's only one, because I only see two in our business that time. Marketing expenses 100,000 more, 400 spent, 200 more material expenses. Dang, okay. Old design, nothing straight about now. Okay. Let's see. Visitor shall arrive to the city in the morning. Bow.
These are the fitting rooms. Please use them at your leisure.
Huh? There seems to be something in this fitting room.
A mirror and this.
The door just closed?
Hold on tight, Paimon.
Why is it moving?
Let's see.
It seems to have stopped.
We have a problem.
Where did this thing take us?
It seems like we're someplace deeper inside the factory.
I want to check on her. See, hang on. I need to know her strength and weakness. So let's see. She's pretty powerful, actually. I don't have to worry too much. Can I die? No. These are not going to die because you can breathe underwater, so yeah. Fontaine, you had nothing to worry about. Wonder how that works. Not too much.
Everyone hold hands.
Shine down.
Bow your head.
This one weaker than the one in the domain.
An oversight on my part.
I thought the thing is dead. That's why I stopped. I didn't realize it still can keep going. Wait a minute. I saw something. Nothing. Oh well. It's fine. Hey, where's the other character? Oh. Shit.
actually made here?
So the one he wrote on a note is actually all related to him, huh? And this is what it looked like. Wow.
Look over there.
Ooh, that water looks super nasty. Oh, Paimon can smell the stench from all the way over here.
So he must have plotted it.
And I was the one using unsafe materials, Uter?
So he was actually the one who opened an underground factory.
Yeah, everything he said it's actually him. So when everything you say is like a fabric kind of rag, those things, it's actually he's the one who made it too. He's the one who actually did it too.
No wonder his clothes always felt weird to the touch. He's been using all manner of tricks here in a bid to cut costs.
Should the clothes made here even be worn?
Never mind issues with shrinking and fading. These materials can give you skin problems if you wear them too often.
That's terrifying. Let's take some photos right away as evidence.
Good point. Good enough.
This way he won't be able to try and deny anything in court. All right, let's keep going.
We kind of trespassing, but hey, good idea anyway.
Doesn't look like there's a path here.
Follow me. Let's go up.
I'm going to jump. I want to go up. I couldn't just use a wander though.
This place seems like some kind of warehouse. Ugh, and it stinks too. What? What's going on? Our way in's been blocked.
You want to trespass in the factory. I didn't expect he came or here.
Seems like he knew we'd be coming.
Ah, Kim.
You did say he knew you really well, didn't you?
Yes. And that's because we used to be partners.
Oh. What happened?
We at each other's throats. Now you're telling us you used to work together?
When I first came to Fontaine, we were both fledgling designers who longed to gain a foothold in the world of fashion. We shared the same goal, so we decided to work together. In the beginning, we both wanted to make clothes that would stand out from the crowd and shatter tradition. The kind of clothes that would turn heads and leave people in awe. But with every criticism we received, and every sponsor that rejected us, Uter's confidence disappeared little by little. Finally, right before Fashion Week, he came to the conclusion that we wouldn't be able to make the designs we always dreamed of, and we parted ways. For my part, I gambled it all and devoted everything I had to that 1 week. I came out the other side with something that really made me proud. I was nervous to present it, of course, but I knew it was my chance to show the industry what I was made of. In the end, well,
You received the acclaim of all Fontaine while Uter gave up on his dream and turned to making this sketchy stuff.
I don't know the exact details of what happened after that. All I know is, after I opened Chiori Boutique, he's harassed me every year since.
Oh, wow.
He's just jealous of what you've accomplished. A guy like that doesn't deserve your sympathy.
Well, let's focus on getting out of here first. Missing the show is as good as letting him win.
There are some control panels over there. Let's see if any of those buttons do anything.
They're like a force of a mirror fiend, but I don't see any power storing, but might work.
Oh, that doesn't seem to have done anything. Maybe try the next one? didn't do anything either.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Entering expulsion mode.
Whoa, shit.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Entering expulsion mode. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Entering expulsion mode.
You gotta take too long when you do Geo. I need another Geo character in order to support it, so I don't have it, so I'm gonna have to do it my way. She can handle one of it, but I don't believe she can handle a whole group.
Seems like the...
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Entering expulsion mode. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders.
I'll get out here, thank you very much.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Entering expulsion mode.
We finally made it out. Uh-huh. Why does it feel like the movement patterns of those mechs have changed?
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
What, they got me? Oh, shit.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
Come on, maybe go everywhere.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
What? Oh, the heat made it too, huh?
Unauthorized intruders.
Bro,
Initiating shutdown
that was
procedure.
something. I didn't realize heat can do it too. Alright, let's see what's going on. Ooh, I got a chest. I don't think I want to dive in that water or something.
Yeah.
I guess we are.
We're finally out of that stinky place. Let's take this evidence and get out of here.
If there is a way out.
Finally, the entrance. At last.
BS.
Oh, those chambers couldn't hold you, I see. What a surprise.
We've collected a bunch of evidence on all the nasty stuff happening at your factory. You're not getting away this time, Uter.
Got everyone.
The evidence on your person, you mean? What makes you think I have any intention of letting it get past these walls?
You think those guys, those Mera can actually beat us? This I thought. You don't even know who the Traveler is.
More mechanical guards? Really? Ever thought about using these funds for a legitimate purpose?
Oh, but this is a legitimate purpose.
What? Destroying Chiori Boutique? Or continuing to make your rotten rags?
Proving that fashion is merely a laughable farce. A carnival of ignorance!
You know what your problem is, Uter? You've become so obsessed with the concept of fashion itself that you let it paralyze you. Stop trying to cater to it. Focus on your own work, and you get to decide what fashion means.
Spare me the lecture, why don't you? Sooner or later, you'll cater to all the voices too, you know. After all, what is fashion but another form of public opinion?
Fashion is about aspiring towards a certain ideal. But it's up to you to decide what it is. My brand caters to no one but myself and my vision. That's my ideal, and it's not going to change.
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall, they'll understand how laughable that ideal truly is.
You know, I can just knock him down right now because he's going to try to run.
That's what you've been trying to prove all this time? Your jaded understanding of the industry is the reason you've had it out for my brand for so long? You weren't like this before, Uter. What happened to the man who wanted to make something that would bring the entire world to its knees?
He realized long ago how utterly naive and ridiculous that dream was.
You gave up on your dream, but that wasn't enough, was it? You had to find a way to prove to yourself that it could never have been possible at all. You think you understand, but you're just a bitter man who let his regrets dictate his choices. You regret giving up on your dream. So you stopped at nothing to prove to yourself that it wasn't the wrong choice. This whole thing, Uter. It's pathetic.
Pathetic? Why don't you take a look in the mirror? You're a fool daydreaming about taking all of Tibet by storm. Well, good luck doing that when even Fontaine doesn't have a place for you anymore.
We'll see about that. You have a lot of people helping us right now.
You're right. Maybe all those who pursue their dreams are fools. But more pitiful still are cowards who are too afraid to even attempt what the fool is brave enough to try.
You!
Yeah, just leave this guy to us!
No, you go instead.
But he has a gun!
It'll be fine. Just go to the venue and tell everyone to proceed with the plan.
It's a musket and that I think you can see the bullet coming. Unless you're talking about the gun today, that's different.
I'll deal with him. Some lessons are best delivered in person.
Catch up with us soon!
Trying to leave, are we?
I've held back all this time because of our past partnership, Uter.
Not anymore.
But all that changed after our tour of your factory.
Now you have to reload the gun again.
Still trying to talk tough, I see.
No matter what you've been through, no matter why you've become like this. If I may borrow the words of a friend, a guy like you doesn't deserve my sympathy. Allow me to show you the true meaning of the Chiori brand. The Chiori brand represents more than a person or a trademark. It's a way of life.
Greetings, friends at Fontaine Fashion Week. Please feast your eyes on the extravaganza that Chiori Boutique has prepared for you today.
Brilliant.
dazzling, and wholly unique. And most importantly, an enduring, never say die spirit. That's the true meaning of the Chiori brand. And now, let's welcome the thundering seamstress, Miss Chiori herself.
Did Chiori not...
Lights, cameras, over here, please.
Let the show begin.
The world may change, fashion along with it, but Chioria will remain the same. No challenge is too great. Chioria caters to no one, not even the times. Rather, Chioria will always lead the fashion of our time. Finally, let's not forget. Only those who do not give up on their dreams are worthy of this brand. Well then, I suppose all that's left to say is, Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
How about this?
Oh, yeah.
A little more to the left.
Like this?
Perfect.
Phew. Oh, that looks great! Miss Chiori, can I take a picture?
Go ahead.
Of course.
I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard.
I made it before Fashion Week. I figured it'd be best to put it up after the success of the show.
Well, how can you become renowned through all of Teyvat without a fancy signboard of your own? The Spina's way ahead of you in that regard.
They actually really skipped the part that I was like, hey, what happened to the fight?
Now that you mention it, perhaps our magic troupe could use one of those.
Our signatures are the Grinmalkin Cat and the Boggle Cat box. Oh, and we need to add Pear as well.
Pear would need an alias, of course. How about... the Hangry Bird.
Hangry Bird.
So, does that mean your signboard is going to be 2 cats and a penguin stuffed into a single hat?
Ooh, that sounds super snuggly and warm.
And a bit cramped.
Miss Chiori, I'm done taking pictures. You can expect the article in tomorrow's Steambird, along with the evidence the Traveler gathered.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Cool.
It's my pleasure. Bringing the truth to light
He
is a
did.
journalist's duty.
The guy did too.
Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need for Monsieur Verite. It's on the house.
Huh? You really mean it?
Of course. The same goes for you too, Linny and Lynette. If you have need of any costumes in the future, just drop me a note.
What about something other than a costume?
Thank you, Chiori. It's much appreciated.
Well, I don't really need anything. Just don't be a stranger, all right? I don't need anything either. So long as you continue to request my international courier services from Komania Express, we're golden. Actually, that reminds me. When will you be leaving, Kirara? Huh? About that. The Spina di Rosula has prepared a special vehicle for you, so you can just get in and we'll push it all the way out of Fontaine.
With the glasses.
What? No, that's so embarrassing. Ooh, do we get something nice too, Chiori?
Of course. Just hold on a second.
Disrupting public order at the show, appropriating venue lighting equipment without authorization, using weaponry in public, hosting a dangerous performance without notifying the authorities.
Shivers, we can explain.
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions, please report them to the Special Patrol at your earliest convenience.
Enjoyed that, didn't you?
You nearly scared me half to death.
Says the one who pulled that stunt earlier. How about you do me a favor and tell me in advance next time you're planning something like that?
And if I had, would you have approved?
Probably not.
No, but it would have at least spared me a whole lot of anxiety.
Well, I would say I more than made it up to you, have I not? A whole underground workshop in the Fleuve Sandra, and the man responsible all tied up and handed to you on a silver platter. Sounds pretty thoughtful if you ask me.
All right, I won't argue with you. You can have this one.
Well, friends, I would say we've earned ourselves a nice meal for our efforts. Let's go. Spina's treat.
Oh.
I'll have to take a rain check. I've still got a lot of paperwork to take care of, so you all go have fun. Oh, by the way, Chiori, I ran into Vanger on the way here. He had a message for you.
I don't need to hear it. I'm sure the old fool used pretty much every apology in the book. I'll just visit him some other day and give him a hard time about everything.
You know him well.
Thanks again, Shelvrus.
My pleasure. Oh, and one last thing. That was really quite an amazing show.
You don't say.
All right, all right. Follow me if you want in on the celebration feast. Come on, we're leaving.
Traveler, Paimon, could you go wait for me at that place with the view? I'll let Navia know that we'll be a little late. There's something I'd like to give you.
Oh.
A place with a view?
Costume?
Oh, Paimon knows where you mean. Sure, no problem.
Perfect. I'll be right there.
Give it a new costume? I don't mind seeing it. Oh, over here. Oh, right. I'll be surprised you actually really made it. But now you mentioned it, in the trailer, I have not heard anything about Traveler receiving a new costume. Unless they hid that part and decide to make one. Which sometimes happens. Whoops, wrong one. Wrong button. Damn it.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, we didn't wait long at all. But what did you want to give us that you couldn't share right in front of everyone else?
Here, take this.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
A brooch! And in the style of Chiori Boutique, too! Wait, Paimon gets one as well?
I've only made 2 for now. After much consideration, I decided to give them to you two. You've been a great help. Even when things were looking bleak, you stayed by my side. There were even times when I felt like I had to fight back and win, even if it was just to honor the trust that you had in me.
That's the Inazuma style for you.
Well, we may have helped a little, but Paimon would say you deserve most of the credit. This result, it was all you, Chiori.
I know for certain that was not the case. I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand something. Apart from conviction and persistence, the thing that matters most is having friends who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. A single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Chiori Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Well, Paimon doesn't think it would have ever gotten to that point. Not if you had anything to say about it. But, about the stuff you said at the show, you aren't worried it'll rub some people the wrong way?
Perhaps my words were a little pretentious, but they do reflect how I truly feel. I won't bow or scrape before any force in this world, much less any individual. I'm confident in the quality of my work. Create something beautiful, and there will always be people who appreciate it.
Well, guess there's nothing to worry about then. Should we go back and join them at the victory feast?
Oh, yes, of course. But before that, I'd like to admire the view for just a little while longer. You know, of all the nights I've spent in Fontaine, I'd say this is the loveliest by far.
Act 1. complete. That's it? Nah, man. What a treat. Well, that seems like that's that. We're gonna be doing the hangout event later on. Not today, but I don't know when we're gonna do it. But when the time I have time to do it, probably not tomorrow though. Cause tomorrow I need to sleep early. Well, not sleep early, but sleep a little early in order to get up because I gotta wake up in the morning. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys on my next video, man. I just don't know when that's gonna be, but I'll catch you then, man. Peace out, y'all.